Good evening, I'm Giuseppe Basile, I'm the analyst trader. You can find at the website www.fibstalker.com. I also post regularly on Twitter using the Fibstalker nickname. Good evening, today is March 11, 2014, and in this video I'm going to review four majors for you: the pound versus the US dollar, the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. And this video is valid for tomorrow, Wednesday, March the 12th, 2014. So I want to start from the pound versus the US dollar, which is what you see on the screen. This is the daily chart. I'm looking for a test of this extension long, daily extension long from highs to highs. And actually there is now the possibility that we are actually getting into that, finally into that 165.40, and this is going to be a long setup for this market with a stop below 164.74. When we move to the 4-hour chart here, you will remember that, and please review yesterday's videos, and you can also review the weekly newsletter videos I sent only to my newsletter subscribers. You can go on the website and subscribe for the newsletter. We had this level of support 165.83 identified on the daily, and but actually this is an area of profit taking for on the weekly time frame, second target. So very rarely price continues higher after a second target. So I'm looking for a retracement into this 165.43, and I want to show you the sequence of measured move that we had on the 240 minutes chart here. We had these highs to lows, and actually 167.45 traded on the short side. Price went to the first and second target. We never got the retracement for the next extension short. This level never trade the 16 sorry, the 1.63 66 63 level never traded here, but rather program trading has been very aggressively using the this level here, lows to lows, and as we can see, we had participation at 166 52, which were priced into first target. So we now know and have we have the knowledge of this level, so we reuse this level, and at the moment we are getting, as you can see, resistance at the next level 166.39, and there is the potential for this market to continue lower into that level of support. I'm going to remove this this previous support here. As you can see, first target is 165.75, and not surprisingly the second target is right at that level of support, which would give us also a nice trace to test that level of support using the fib stalking technique. Moving to the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, yesterday I mentioned the possibility of a high to low here working, and that didn't work, and actually our trade was never triggered, so there was no loss here, and that's one of the advantage of using the fib stalking technique for timing. So there is now another possibility. We have used this level, lows to highs, to time this this low here, and we're going to reuse this level as well. So it's possible for this market to get into this 089.13 before we get a reaction higher here. However, it looks like that the move lower in this market has resumed, and if you review my weekly newsletter, you'll see that what are my beliefs in relation to the Australian dollar. It still has targets below 85. So I think it's very important to keep that in mind as well. Now, when we look at this market, this can be modeled on the 4-hour chart with this move here, first move here, and mind that there was a reaction at that level. The level is highly watched by program trading on this time frame, like on any other time frame, and we saw participation on the upside, but eventually the shorts were stronger here and resumed this move lower. So if we model the last move lower with the participation at 90.53, we saw price moving into first target 89.19 and second target 89.57. So the next measure move in this sequence is going to be from lows to lows. And here we have two potential plans. If we can respect this next level short here, or 89.78, and this will bring price into first target 89.32 and second target 89.08. But if let me remove this measure move here, which has played. If we move above 089.86, so if 089.87 is breached on the upside, then there is a possibility for a retrace all the way into the next level of resistance. And that next level of resistance is going to come at 090.21 with a stop above 090.40 here. So these are the two trading plans to keep in mind for this pair. Moving to the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, you will remember now more than 2 weeks ago that I provided this 109.16 level of support with more than 2 weeks in advance here. Please review my weekly newsletter. Then we saw this move higher and then price correcting back once the sequence of measure move of this 6-7 daily bars expired, failed, the sequence failed, then we had this additional move higher. Now, yesterday I mentioned that we will need to wait for a retracement, and I've mentioned a specific anchor to be used here. This anchor, as you can see here, never played, but then today it came into play, and we saw participation at this 110.68, and the participation was enough also to break the all the way halfway back on the opposite direction here, which confirms the first target at 111.59. Actually, this market has now the potential to get into the second target as well of this measure move long, which is 112.07. So congratulations if you traded this measure move. Things happen very quickly in the market, as you can tell, especially from today's price action. So you have to be ready and trade these opportunities when they happen. Now, there is a possibility for this market not just to continue higher straight away, but at some point this market could come and test the lows to high 50% level. If tomorrow this market will move lower and this would be the high, that level would be at 110.94. But you need to keep tracing that level, and if the market gets to that level, as market goes higher, that level is gonna increase. That is going to be a very good entry, bringing price into those two targets that I mentioned you just now, 111.60 and 112.07. So there is an opportunity for this market. Finally, the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. Yesterday and the day before I mentioned a potential level of support. This market is forming a flag. That's the way you would call it in the old the traditional tech analysts would call that. And we had another opportunity to trade this market, and actually this is a good spot probably to get involved. 084.56, same setup, stop 084.40 here. So again, this is the same setup I gave 2 days ago, and it's still valid. You can enter with a stop below lows here, and probably this level is not going to be tested anymore. And we have targets above here for this market. Based on this entry here, the first target is going to be the 085.52. This is an extension long, and the second target will be 086.02. I hope this review is useful. I really hope you find it interesting. It can help you in your trading. And if you are interested, you can subscribe my newsletter. I wish you a very good evening and a great trading day tomorrow. I'll catch up to you with you later tomorrow. Bye bye now.